Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning, Southwestern. I'm Gabe Tanner.
And I'm Riley DeCourcy. Today is Monday, January 20th.
And this is Mustang Vision.
Congratulations to Olivia Flickinger, Tori Kiepover, Olivia Kuntz, Trevor Kuntz, and Aaron Stetter for representing the Southwestern High School Music Department at the PMEA District 7 Festival Chorus held at Central Dauphin High School. They were chosen from among 800 students across 9 counties to be a part of the 200-voice choir that performed this past weekend. A special congratulations to Olivia Flickinger, Olivia Kuntz, and Trevor Kuntz, who qualified to move on to the Region 5 Festival Chorus that will be held at Eastern York High School at the end of February. Way to go, Mustang musicians! With the snowball dance fast approaching, if you plan on bringing a guest that does not attend Southwestern High School, you must have a guest dance form signed and returned to the main office by this Friday. Pick up a copy of the form outside of the main office.
Attention Mustangs, it is time again for another Gold Out sponsored by Southwestern Minithon. On Thursday, January 23rd, we will host our Gold Out wrestling match at 7 p.m. It is also senior night against Central, so it's going to be a good match. 50% of admissions go towards our Minithon, and we will also have Gold Out t-shirts and Minithon merch for sale. Be sure to come out to support our wrestlers and help the fight to end childhood cancer. We can't wait to see you in gold on January 23rd.
Attention all Mustangs, would you be interested in traveling to Europe with your friends in the summer of 2021? Would you like to see what Germany, Spain, and France look like? If you answered yes to these, come to the meeting on Wednesday, January 29th in the PAC to learn more about this awesome opportunity. We will travel as Mustangs in July of 2021 to Germany, Spain, France as a group, and we will get to travel through Europe together. Come join us at 7 on the 29th in the PAC. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you and your families there.
Are you looking for plans this Saturday? SW Minithon has got you covered. Grab your friends and come to the North Hanover Bowling Center and bowl for 2 hours from 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, January 25th. Price is $15 a person, which includes free shoe rental. Have fun bowling and supporting Minithon at the same time. We hope to see you there.
That's all for Mustang Vision. Have a great day.
Now here's an MLK Day presentation.
Today is a federal holiday, Martin Luther King's Day. Martin Luther King Jr. was an important leader and activist in the civil rights movement. He believed that all people are created equal, all people. The Reverend Dr. King peacefully struggled against racial discrimination came to the national attention in 1955 when he had led a boycott protesting laws and required blacks and whites to sit in separate sections on buses. He was jailed and physically attacked, and his home was bombed. But in 1956, the Supreme Court declared such laws unconstitutional. In 1963, King delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech before 250,000 people during the peaceful march on Washington, D.C. The next year, he became the youngest man at age 35 to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. He continued fighting for civil rights and against poverty until an assassin bullet ended his life on April 4, 1968. Please listen to the words of his speech and think about Dr. King's dream that all of us might learn to live without hatred. Dr. King spoke mainly about social justice for African Americans because at the time, Black folks were suffering from unjust laws and racist policies that limited their freedom and access to the American dream. His teaching can include justice for all groups who suffer from oppression. In a moment, you will see highlights from the I Have a Dream speech. The second video that you will see explains how social justice applies to anyone who has been excluded, othered, or rejected unfairly.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow,
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up
and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We hold these truths to be self-evident,
that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slaves owners will be able to sit together at the table of brotherhood.
I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi,
a state sweltering with the heat
of injustice,
sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that little children
will one day live in a nation
where they will not be judged
by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
I have a dream today. I have a dream that
one day, right there in Alabama,
little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands
with little white boys and white girls
as sisters
and brothers. I have a dream today.
This is our hope. This is the faith I go back to the mountain with. With this faith,
we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
With this faith, we'll be able to transform the genuine discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood.
With this faith, we will be able to work together,
pray together,
to struggle together, go to jail together, to stand up for freedom forever, knowing that we will be free one day.
And I say to you today, my friends, let freedom ring.
From the contiguous hilltops of New Hampshire,
let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York,
let freedom ring. From the mighty Alleghenies of Pennsylvania,
let freedom ring.
From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the carbaceous slopes of California, but not only there, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain in Tennessee. Let freedom ring for every hill and molehill in Mississippi.
From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
When we let it rain from every village and hamlet, every state and every city,
we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black man and white man,
Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics,
will be able to join hands and sing.
In the words of the old Negro spiritual,
free at last.
Free at last.
Thank God Almighty,
we're free at last.
I believe social justice should include equal access to opportunity.
Social justice means a life determined on human rights and equality.
It's a right, something that every person in the planet deserves.
Social justice is for everyone, including people with disabilities.
ما نمیتوانیم در جامعه‌ای که فاصله بین فقرا و اغنیا بیش از اندازه است انتظار آرامش داشته باشیم.
Because you've always understood that social, economic and environmental policies and action must work together to create sustainable change.
The world must have social justice at its heart, or in fact the crisis will continue.
Economic growth is for something, is for social development.
Every nation must make sure that economic growth transforms into economic development.
One of the best ways to get to social justice is decent work. Is the dignity of work, the dignity of the human being, the stability of the family, the peace in the community that decent work gives you.
Dr. King studied the words and works of people who had fought for justice and peace before him. He became convinced that we must love to conquer hate. He taught that violence only creates more violence and that we can only change each other through peace and understanding. He developed 6 principles of nonviolence, which have served as models for many in their search for justice. These principles are: 1. Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. It is an active, nonviolent resistance to evil. 2. Nonviolence seeks to win friendship and understanding. The end result of nonviolence is redemption and reconciliation. 3. Nonviolence seeks to defeat injustice, not people. Nonviolence recognizes that evildoers are also victims. 4. Nonviolence holds that suffering can educate and transform. Nonviolence willingly accepts the consequences to its act. 5. Nonviolence chooses love instead of hate. Nonviolence resists violence through the spirit as well as the body. Is active, not passive, does not sink to the level of the hater, restores community and resists injustice, and recognizes the fact that all life is interrelated. 6. Nonviolence believes that the universe is on the side of justice. The nonviolent resistor has deep faith that justice will eventually win.
What can you do? In his essay, Letter from a Birmingham Jail, Martin Luther King Jr. explained how we can all take part in working for justice in a way that is peaceful. He called his plan 6 steps for nonviolent direct action. Step 1, information gathering. Identify the issues in your community and or school in need of positive change. Step 2, educate others. In order to cause change, the people in the community must be aware of the issue and understand its impact. By educating others, and you will minimize misunderstanding and gain support and allies. 3. Check and affirm your faith in the philosophy and methods of nonviolence. Causing change requires dedication and long hours of work. Prepare yourself to accept sacrifices and, if necessary, in your work for justice. Step 4. Negotiations. Using grace, humor, and intelligence, confront the individuals who need to participate in this change. Discuss a plan for addressing and resolving these injustices. Look for what is positive in every action and statement that opposition makes. Do not seek to humiliate the opponent, but call forth the good in the opponent. Look for ways in which the opponent can become an ally. Step 5. Direct action. Direct action is most effective when it illustrates the injustice it seeks to correct. You can organize or participate in boycotts, marches and rallies, letter writing and petition campaigns, political action and voting, public art and performance, and volunteering and service to your community. Step 6. Reconciliation. Nonviolence seeks friendship and understanding. Nonviolence does not seek to defeat the opponent. Nonviolence is directed against evil systems, oppressive policies, and unjust acts, not against persons. So, use your talents and energy for good. Southwest, if you see injustice, find a way to correct it. You do not have to do it alone. Invite your friends, classmates, teachers, and community to work together to make positive change. Reach out. Do not give up or give in. Please learn from the example of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and find a way to make our community a better place. Remember his words, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. In life, most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?
Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.